Hello, I'm Frank Leboeuf, and you're watching Party Poker Sports Star Challenge 4.
Welcome to the Party Poker Sports Stars Challenge 4. Over the next few weeks, the biggest names from the worlds of motor racing, football, rugby, boxing, darts, and golf will be battling in the ultimate poker tournament. They may have faced each other before on the pitch, stood side by side at the Aki, or gone toe-to-toe in the ring, but this will be their biggest challenge yet. London Town is the venue for a poker game with big money on the line. Behind the barbed wire and high fences, there's a serious poker room where the biggest games go down. The Poker Den is open for business.
Daddy's home.
Larry, congratulations.
Hot seat for hot sauce. Bully.
Oh my God. That's the chance, isn't it?
Unbelievable. That wasn't a bluff, that was the best.
In amongst the famous faces, there's the experience of a lifetime for two internet qualifiers to take on their sporting heroes in each heat. Only the winner will move through to pick up £7,000 and a seat at the final table, with the champion taking a tidy £20,000 and the title. Taking a seat in the den is one of the most renowned players ever for Juventus. He's the only European goalkeeper in history to have won all international club competitions. This is Italian Stefano Tocconi. He's beaten over 8,000 players online just to get here, and now takes a seat with his sporting heroes. This is Blackpool's Paresh Patel. This former English footballer notched up over 180 first-team appearances for Spurs, highlighted by a 91 FA Cup victory. This is Steve Sedgley. A member of Wimbledon's crazy gang, Lori Sanchez scored the goal that won Wimbledon the FA Cup in 1998. He managed Wycombe Wanderers to the FA Cup semi-final and also managed Northern Ireland to their highest international ranking. Football stars don't come any bigger than this. As a French international, he won the 1998 World Cup. In over 200 matches for Chelsea, he won 2 FA Cups and a Cup Winners' Cup. This is Frank "The Beef" Leboeuf. Our second internet qualifier has flown in from the Netherlands. This is Raymond Boschart, a former Northern Ireland international who is the youngest player ever to appear in a World Cup. He's also a Manchester United star, scoring 66 goals for his side, and was last year's Sports Star Challenge runner-up, Norman Whiteside. It's a new playing surface for these boys, but you still need to tackle your opponents and show skills that'll leave them in your wake. Cash is the goal in this match. Lots of it. This could start as a tie and end in a scrap. A footballer's heat up for the Sports Stars Challenge, and I'm joined by a big football fan himself, Ian Fraser, and you're no slouch on the poker table either, Ian.
No, Jesse, I just wished I could have been an online qualifier here. What a table to sit down and have a game of poker with. Look at these guys. I mean, fantastic.
You're a Chelsea fan. There's a Chelsea man on the table. This is Frank Leboeuf, who, I mean, as a Chelsea fan, this has to be one of your sporting heroes.
Creme de la creme. I mean, he had a little blip in his career. He went off with France and come back with a World Cup winners medal, but his highlight and must be when he played for Chelsea.
I didn't.
What a fantastic player.
They don't want to upset English
The chips
people.
on the table. The green chips worth $25. The blue chips are $50. The reds are worth $100. $2,000 in front of every player. There's $14K in play. Blind start at $25 and $50. Now, Ian, without knowing anything about all the players at the table, I mean, Norman Whiteside, he's played in every edition of this Sports Star Challenge. The runner-up last year, you got to make him the favorite.
Yeah, well, we don't know about the qualifiers. I mean, we got to assume that their games are good. But yeah, he'll be the favourite of the remaining, the celebrity footballers for sure.
Pass.
Do you think there was a card school at Chelsea?
I ain't so sure in them days. There'd probably have a balls caught out the back. The majority of the team was French, weren't they? So
Pass.
I'm not so sure they played poker.
Call.
Now this, in the one seat, Stefano Tacconi, who a real superstar among European goalkeepers.
Juventus, I mean, he won everything with Juventus. He was in that really great team that they had for years where they never lost anything. Whatever they played in, they won, and he was like their #1 keeper at the time.
Well, he's flopped. I don't know how much poker experience he has, but this is a bit tricky now. He's flopped bottom pair. It's still bottom pair. There's 4 to a straight out there. That's a pretty ugly card for Tacconi. And Paresh Patel knows what to do with his straight. And this is the online qualifier. He was born in Nairobi, Paresh, now lives in Blackpool. Louis LeBoeuf under the gun. Now, was that his nickname also, The Beef? It's a funny sort of last name. I mean,
Yeah,
Frank the Beef.
That's it.
Or Frank the Steak.
Pass.
This Raymond Bouchard from France. He's a qualifier.
I'll raise 100.
Raise to 100 total.
No, 100.
Or,
Yes, 150.
so 150.
Yeah.
Raise to 150 total.
Now, most of Norman's poker has actually taken place
Say
Whoa!
in these
Look what the
televised
goal he's
tournaments.
So you need
Oh,
to
low.
pay another 150 because he's made it 150, so you need to make it 3. So if you give me 3 blues,
And Whiteside,
lovely. You raise.
you certainly wouldn't blame him for re-raising all. I mean, there's not that many chips in this tournament. I mean, what would you be doing here with the ace-king if
Well,
it gets back to him?
Pass.
It's really hard, Jesse. You know, you don't know what his poker. Unnecessary. You don't know how his skill is in poker. You don't know what he's doing. He could quite have aces or nothing. So
Well, Norman Whiteside has very sensibly chosen to call. I'm guessing if it doesn't come an ace or king, he might be able to get away.
oh my God,
Oh my
that's
gosh!
unbelievable.
And now you're starting to feel for Stefano Tacconi.
300.
300.
This is a man, Stefano, who apparently he's the only European goalkeeper to have won every club cup.
Call.
And
Yeah, I think it's easier to try and list what he hasn't won with Juventus. Unbelievable, his record, this guy.
but I mean, this is he cannot get away from this. He's got the aces, and a king obviously for a split, but
300.
300.
Tell you what, he's lucky. He's got out of this quite light. You would expect to put at least half of all their chips in.
well, I mean, Whiteside knows how strong his hand is. It's the nuts. How deep is he going to go on this river? Is he going to go for it all?
All in.
Yeah.
He's really. This is his arena, Norman. He's outdrawn the aces. And because we don't know anything about Stefano,
That's what I'm saying. It's a really difficult thing, and he minimum raised him pre-flop.
which is quite a sophisticated play, he's
He's
laid
class.
down.
Yeah, nice play.
I mean, that is awesome.
Goalkeeper, you see. Goalkeeper. Wayne Rooney wouldn't have laid that down, would he?
Never. Michael Owen, never.
Michael Owen. He's done well there.
He's laid down the bullets. You cannot do that in this format, and he's done it, and he was right. And how about old Norman Whiteside?
My name's Norman Whiteside. I'm an ex-footballer. Biggest career highlight for me would probably be playing for Manchester United when I was 16 years old, and also representing my country, Northern Ireland, in the World Cup in Spain. 17 years and 41 days, beating Pellé's record. Players could find it difficult to read me. I play some silly hands, and then I don't play any hands at all when I should do. So I'm very, very, not complicated, but unpredictable is the word I would say. So people trying to read me, because sometimes I would go all in on little things, and other times I won't. So, it's just what takes me fancy at the time, really. To try and get to the final again, obviously, would be a dream. But each year I've improved, so there's no reason why I can't go on and do a little bit better this year. I know it's going to be difficult, everybody's out to win, and so am I, but You know, it's great to be involved in the challenge.